SLICKS project is a partnership between the technical experts of the City of Strasbourg and Kampala Capital City Authority (KCCA) that began in October 2022. This project set out to revolutionize education in Kampala's public primary schools. In November 2022, a team from Strasbourg conducted a comprehensive needs assessment. They identified key challenges, including the need for child-centered lessons, inclusive education for children with disabilities and refugees, and community-driven projects like school gardening. Physical education and arts were neglected, and exam results were underutilized in improving teaching methods.
My main activities was to develop capacity building for supervisors, officers, head teachers and teachers. And what we decided to do is to do some trainings in an innovative form, doing some observation to identify clearly the needs, to be sure that what we are doing was on purpose and very useful immediately for the teachers and learners.
Kampala Capital City Authority selected 5 model schools, each focusing on a specific gap. From February to December 2023, teachers were trained in group work, co-teaching, child-centered approaches, and project-based pedagogy.
We did a lot of coaching, mentoring, and we also developed capacity buildings of teachers and head teachers to observe and co-observe their peers.
This project was unique. It was a training, but that training was being carried out concurrently with a job. We didn't have to close schools and say that teachers are going for training.
Continuous observation and feedback helped refine their methods, embedding these practices into daily teaching. In the Central Division, the emphasis was on transitioning from a teacher-centered approach to a child-centered one. In Kansanga Primary School, the project focused on exam result analysis to identify gaps in teacher methodology and better support learners. Additionally, peer observation and self-assessment methods were introduced to promote teacher development. The project has helped teachers develop new skills in pedagogy and assessment, which is leading to an improvement in the quality of education. Kawempe Mbogo Primary School emphasized physical education and art. These subjects were reframed to not only develop students' talents but also to build soft skills like teamwork and communication. They are now more engaged in the learning process and are developing valuable skills beyond academics. This hands-on coaching approach helped change teachers' mindsets and improve their teaching methodology. In Kitebi Primary School, inclusive education was the priority. The project set out to address the accessibility of schools for students with disabilities and engage communities to encourage the enrollment of marginalized children, such as refugees. Teachers participated in training programs where they learned new teaching methods and how to create inclusive learning environments. Chambogo Primary School was selected to explore project-based pedagogy through school gardens. The gardens were integrated with classroom learning to help children learn by doing. The initiative also promoted knowledge transfer, extending its impact beyond the school walls. This impact reinforced the project's aim for sustainable, community-centered learning. Chambogo Primary School's journey illustrates the lasting value of the SLICKS project, with the garden fostering sustainable skills, knowledge, and a passion for learning. Old Kampala Primary School was chosen to demonstrate child-centered learning. The SLICKS project organized workshops to help teachers adjust. As teachers embraced their new roles, classrooms saw a shift. Students took ownership of their learning, becoming more active and collaborative. Group work helped bridge language gaps for refugee students, allowing them to work with English proficient classmates. St. Paul Nsambia Primary School had focused on using exam results for self-evaluation and improvement. Kansanga Primary School had cascaded the use of exam results in performance evaluation to St. Paul's Primary School in Nsambia. Both schools then facilitated and educated colleagues from other schools. Old Kampala Primary School initially trained teachers from East Kololo Primary School. Later, teachers from both Old Kampala and East Kololo who had grasped the approach then cascaded their training to colleagues from other schools. Schools in Rubaga and Central Divisions organized additional workshops to spread best practices. Success stories like East Kololo and St. Paul in Zambia showcase the rapid adoption of these new methods. Division teams continue to support schools through workshops and benchmark visits. These initiatives enable schools to learn from each other, fostering a culture of continuous improvement.
Any teacher who wants to have an experience with the integrating special needs education into the curriculum can go to Chitebi Primary School anytime and will have a ready experience.
Through the national tools, they have new descriptors and indicators that helps them to have very efficient inspection and be able to give good advice to the teachers and head teachers to improve their teaching and their piloting of the schools.
Much as it is improving me as a supervisor, the schools are also improving and it is taking roots, and the head teachers are appreciating because it has assisted them to follow up on their teachers. So no one is ready to drop it.
The SLICKS project demonstrates that transformative change in education is achievable.
Now, when I enter a class, I see smiles, I see interactions, I see learners speaking freely, I see teachers enjoying walking through the classroom, helping individuals and have fun with their learners.
The SLICKS project in Kampala provided valuable insights that could be applied in Strasbourg. These included using energizers to motivate teachers during meetings, using creative methods to grow plants in small spaces, employing strategies for managing large class sizes effectively, and utilizing low-cost or no-cost materials to engage learners. Kampala's primary schools are now on a path toward a more inclusive, dynamic, and impactful learning environment for all learners.
We strongly believe that from the various capacity buildings we have had, we can guarantee that there is going to be sustainability, because this falls within our key deliverables in terms of education, to ensure that we build foundations for human capital development.